Hi guys! Welcome back to the last K with Coach K. Only 4 weeks left on our countdown to Challenge-Subic series. And by now, you should be doing a lot of race-specific workouts as you get closer to race day. You can think of the race as a very long break session, which means you should be doing a combination of 2 sports, whether it's swim-bike or bike-to-run. And the goal is to get comfortable with your transitions, especially the bike-to-run. If you started training early enough, you should have been able to increase the duration of your long break sessions while practicing your pacing and nutrition strategy. Treat these sessions as your dress rehearsal before the main event and you're on your way to a standing ovation at the finish line. Here are some tips on how to safely and effectively approach your long break sessions. Number 1. Increase duration gradually, about 10% per week. That means if you're starting from a 2-hour ride, you can increase it next week by 30 minutes. Or if you're starting from a 60-minute run, you can increase it by 15 minutes the following week. Number 2. Increase duration one leg at a time. If you increase the duration of the ride, keep the run of the bike duration short or the same as the previous week and vice versa. Number 3. You can increase intensity, but do it one leg at a time. If you want to push yourself during the ride, back off on the intensity of the run. If you want to test running hard on fatigued legs, keep the duration of the run short and focus on proper recovery after. This will lower your risk of getting sick during the weeks leading up to the race. Number 4. As much as possible, train on a terrain that is similar or is the actual race course, which leads me to number 5. Schedule recon rides and runs to familiarize yourself with the route and plan your pacing and nutrition strategy. Number 6. If possible, divide the route into smaller parts, such as 3 sections. This makes it easier to prepare a pacing strategy and practice it in training. Number 7. Use these break sessions to try out all the gear and nutrition you plan to use for the race at least once and make adjustments as needed. Here's a sample break session that a couple of my Challenge-Subic-bound students did 2 weekends ago during the official recon organized by the challenge team. Ilanin Forest was closed, so they had to run up and down from the Camayan Resort along the main road and back. Ride the Challenge-Subic course minus the 20k loop, then transition to 60 to 75 minutes run off the bike. Practice race day pacing by starting at an easy pace and gradually increasing every 1/3 or 15 to 20 minutes of the total time. And that concludes today's episode of The Last Day with Coach K. Hope you can join me again next week for more race-specific tips to build your confidence in the open water. See you!